important, very, very meaningful 3 points tonight for our organization and for our team. We have nothing but respect for the Red Bulls organization. I think we've had some great battles against their organization this year and last year in the first year of the existence of the club, and it's nice for us to finally go out there and beat them. And it was thoroughly deserved. Our players played very, very well tonight, scored some fantastic goals, fed off the energy of our fans, and I think we had a beautiful night all together.
Did you intend for the game to be as open as it ended up playing out?
I had a chat with a friend of mine before the game, and he's like, how do you think the game's going to go? And I said, it's going to be very, very tight, be 0-0 or a one-goal game, or I said it could be a 3-3 barn burner. So I think I was right with the 6 goals, but thankfully we scored 4 and they only scored 2. You knew it would be one of those games. They're a very, very good, hard-working, organized team that has a lot of attacking quality in their group. And you knew if you didn't keep the game tight, they're going to get opportunities. And they got opportunities, but we also obviously created a lot of opportunities for ourselves too.
At 2-1, there were a couple of times where it looked like they might equalize. You scored 2 goals within 5 minutes. Was there anything that really clicked, to get to that point? I mean, did you feel like you were going to concede?
Well, it's easy to say this in hindsight and say, oh, we felt really comfortable during the course of the game, but we just have to manage the moments. Obviously, when you're 2-1 up, it's very important to go out and score that 3rd goal and give yourself a little bit of a buffer. It was even better to score the 4th goal to give out the larger buffer, because if it was only 3-1 when they scored their 2nd goal, who knows what's going to happen in the last 5-10 minutes, because teams in this league in New York are one of those teams will throw everything at you, and you never know. You may have an unfortunate bounce, and before you know it, you've slipped up and you've lost points. But I'm very proud of the players tonight. Every single player stepped up. We asked them before the game to do their jobs and take care of the details, and I feel like every player did that. It's never going to be perfect, but we went out and we worked and we stuck to the game plan for the full 90 minutes and got rewarded with the 3 points.
Is this, your 2 center mids either scored or set up the goals? Have you seen that before? You have 4 goals coming from the same position in the opening?
I'm pretty certain I have seen it before. I haven't seen it this year, and now that Corben and Kenney have done it, we expect that every single game. No, they're both fantastic players. I have nothing but respect for them as players and people too. And it was nice to see both of them get rewarded with goals tonight. They've both been working very, very hard this season. We asked them to do a very, very difficult job and manage the middle of the midfield for us. I think they do a great job of it. They don't always get rewarded with goals and assists for all the work that they do. I think a lot of the time with both of Kenney and Corben, you almost appreciate them more when they're not playing, because sometimes you don't see a lot of the dirty work that they're doing. But I'm very, very pleased with both of them so far, how they progressed the season and how they both performed tonight. It's obviously a special week for Corben too. Birthday and baby and great result like that, and playing in front of 30,000 fans. I don't know if he's ever going to repeat that again in his life, so he might as well enjoy it now while he can.
I'm not sure if you've seen the results, but you're now 4 points from home field advantage and 4 points from being in 9th place. Would you have taken that going into tonight?
To be honest, I don't really care about that right now. It's focusing on ourselves. You cannot control other people's results. You can control your own team's performance. You can control how your team prepares for games, and you can hopefully have a bearing on the outcome of the game. I'm very pleased with how we did, and if the other results go the way we need them to, that's great. But you focus on what you can control. There's so many elements in this game that you cannot control. The other results we have no control over. To be quite frank, a referee coming in and giving us, how many yellow cards did we get tonight? I don't even know.
You had 4 on 5 fouls.
Yeah, to be honest, I have to be careful what I say, but there was no consistency in decisions. We make a foul and we get a yellow card, they make a foul and there's absolutely nothing out of it. So it's very, very frustrating. But yet again, I was proud of the players, how they managed that. You've got to manage it. Unfortunately, we had to make a substitution because of it. Literally, we knew the referee wanted to get GB sent off, and GB was not playing maliciously whatsoever. So we had to make that substitution to get him off. We also had to make a substitution to sub Austin at halftime because he picked up an injury too. So within the first 55 odd minutes of the game, we've made 2 subs. So it became difficult in the last 35 minutes for our group to manage the game, knowing we only had 1 substitution left. But the players put their heads down, they kept working, and they got the job done. So very, very proud of the players' performance tonight.
Before the last home match, you had had a great week of practice and training came out and had a very slow start. Today was the opposite. What was the difference? Was it just the home finale? Was it the stakes? Was it just everything?
I don't think we had a great week of training this week. so the moral of the story is maybe we shouldn't be training that well. But this game is so unique. I know people expect brilliant performances every time you play. People expect 3 points. We prepare very, very thoroughly for every single game that we can. But when you go out there, the ball is round and it's going to bounce in different ways. And you have to go out and manage those situations. And you'd rather have a good week of practice. And we had some good moments during training this week, but we didn't have good days all week long. But the players were focused in the warm-up. They were ready to play from the start. They knew how important the game was in terms of the standings, but they also knew how important the game was for our fans tonight too. We've got to carry that energy and that momentum now when we go on the road for these last 4 games.
Were you surprised seeing Harry take that shot?
I knew he was going to do it because he did it a few weeks ago and he hit the crossbar. So he's very, very confident from distance. I don't want to say I was surprised that it went top corner. I was very happy that it went top corner. It was a great goal. We scored some fantastic goals tonight. And I think a lot of the players in our group should take a lot of confidence from the goals that they scored. For Harry to come forward and put one top corner and Kenny's free kick, and the other 2 goals were fantastic goals too. Corb struck his brilliantly, and Austin came forward and did what he's very, very good at in set pieces. So we showed we're very, very multifaceted. We're not going to score in one way. And it was nice to see us score 4 different types of goals this evening. Cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
At any point in the goal celebration, did you think about the newborn?
Of course, but I also found out I'm really bad at goal celebrations. It's my second one, and they're both equally as bad. But no, it's incredible. I was overwhelmed, to be honest. And so to score a goal like that, for our team in front of the fans, and for my newborn and my wife and my whole family and our whole soccer family, is it's amazing.
Was Annie here tonight?
She was not here. She was with our new son, but I'm sure she's watching. And if she's watching this, I love you, Annie. Any more?
What made you want to take the hit from there? It looks like the referee also kind of really mangled that.
Yeah, he wouldn't get out of the way at first. No, but honestly, those are like dreams for midfielders like that. The ball pops out top of the box, you take a touch, and you just kind of go after it, and that's what it did. And for doing that for however long I've been playing soccer, you just kind of instincts take over, and you just let it rip, and hopefully it goes in. And and that's what I did, and watched it hit the back of the net, and then celebrated terribly, but that's all right.
What's this week been like for you emotionally?
It's been crazy, man. It's been really, really emotional, and credit to my family and Annie and these guys in this locker room, this team. Everyone's picked me up, and it's been so amazing to be a part of this thing. And we just talked in the locker room, and for me to kind of end this week on this kind of high, I'm speechless, to be honest. So.
Was there any debate about who was going to take that free kick? And then once you decided it was going to be who, did you have any debate about where you were going to put it?
Yeah, I wanted to roll it up to Harry after he smashed the first one in. I wanted to roll it to his left foot again, and he said, no, just hit it. And then Weeda told me to bend it around the other side of the wall. So then I decided to hit it across the goal into the other side of the goal. So there's quite a few debates up there in that short little period.
What do you feel like this does for the playoff push now? It's pretty big 3 points.
It's a good 3 points. We needed the 3 points to push forward. But, next week's a new week. We could show up, do the exact same thing, and we could end in a 0-0 tie, or not score the goals that we did and lose a game 1-0, or go out and score 4 goals again. So it's all just how the ball rolls, I guess. You might get your lucky bounces. Today we put 2 in the top corner, restart, set piece, and a volley top of the box. You can't ask for too much more. But then last week, or on Tuesday, we didn't get the bounces. A couple balls hit divots that were a good foot big and popped up to somebody's chest and couldn't bury it. So we'll see, but we're going to work hard to push on and hopefully fight for a home playoff game. But I think the end goal is just making the playoffs and being there to actually win a championship at the end of the year.
Could have asked Corben the same thing, but how good does it feel as one of the original players who's been around for all 4 of the previous New York experiences to finally beat them?
It's good. I mean, I really haven't thought about or didn't know that we haven't beaten New York. I know that we lost to them, obviously, the Open Cup and then up there, but I didn't think about last year at all. And, I mean, it's good beating those teams for the first time. I mean, you're going to have to beat somebody for the first time eventually. I mean, hopefully it happens, but, I mean, I just play every game to play and try and win every game, so it doesn't matter who you run up against. If you step on the field and you put a performance out like we put out today, hopefully we come out on top, but I mean, it doesn't really matter who we're playing against and club-wise, whoever it is. So.
Alan talked about carrying over the momentum from this performance. How, maybe just speaking for yourself and yourself alone, how do you do that? What does that process look like?
It's gonna be go relax after this, enjoy the day off, day and a half off, and then get right back to work. I mean, we've been grinding the entire season. I mean, this is kind of a slower part of our season compared to the Open Cup run that we had mixed in with the league. I mean, we were having 2-3 games a week, and now it's 1 game a week, so it's focusing on almost every Saturday from here on out. And it's putting your head down, doing the dirty work, but then on game day, actually focusing on those little details and doing what we do best.
You have a goal and 2 assists tonight. It's probably statistically the best game you've had. Would you say that this is the best you've played for Cincinnati in 2 years?
I don't think so. I think, I mean, it's good to score goals and stuff, but I think there's some of the games where maybe I don't have assists, but I'm breaking up plays and creating more for maybe on the defensive end or just keeping the ball for the team to make everybody's life easier on the field. I think those games, I might not be in the spotlight, but I feel like those are the games where I have 85-95% accuracy on my passing, where those are the games where I'm helping the team the most.